There's a white dog in the junkyard. And there's my little trees a blooming. And my peach trees, if I can zoom in on the little peach trees. They're little pinky things. I have no shortage of fruit trees. All you gotta do is throw a seed out here and it takes off. So, Ramona, the reason I'm doing this today, since I did another one yesterday, is, boy, it's cold outside and windy. It's still windy, so I haven't sprayed any of my epoxy primer on the little car. And actually, all I've done is worked on the house a little bit. Nothing major, just clean the microwave and maybe put the dishes away and stuff. I'm not that crazy yet. The reason for that is all this week, Mary Frances, Mary Delicious, Mary Ann has been taking the little granddaughter on a cruise to the Caribbean. Right now they're in something called a Progresso, and I thought that was a soup. But if they come up, you know, smelling like a bay leaf or something, I know that they've been in the soup. I've been in the soup a lot, but it didn't take me a cruise ship to get there. And if I had $1,000 to spend, that car would be almost paid for, the TR6, and that would be good. And I want to have that $500 engine that my dad's got here. I looked at it the other day, and it's hooked to a 4-speed. Now it's hooked to a van 4-speed, but it's a top loader anyway. But I ain't putting a clutch in the Mustang, at least not yet. So I got to come up with a little money on that. And I thought I'd show you what I did to the Herald the other day. I guess yesterday. Well, I got all that. I was goobing around yesterday and got all that mess sanded off, and boy, I had that fiberglass stuff all in me, where a shower bath wouldn't dig it out, and had it all in my eyes and everything. Anyway, I've got to show you something. One reason why I'm taking up your time, I'm sorry. I bought this metal. It's hard to find metal. And at least it is for me. And it's a 12 by 24 stick of weld sheet metal, 22 gauge. It's 22 gauge. So I guess a 22 would shoot through it. I think a pencil would stick through it. So I've got that, and I give $12 for it. Now, is that a lot or a little? I don't know. I've not bought nothing in a while. And this is the stuff I used on some of the Crosleys that I built. And it is hard as hammered heck. And I think it rings like a bell, so I don't know if you temper this stuff or what, but it's pretty hard, like it's hardened or something. And it measures on my stick, show you stick, it measures 1.66 or thereabouts. And this 22 gauge measures 0.72, give or take a number or two. So put you back up, Larry. Not the Larry, but Larry. So this is what I'm working with. I can get as many of these as I need until the $12 start, until my money looks funny and it runs out. So let me know if this is what I need to do to take up some of the stuff on the TR6. This I'd rather not use because it It's a man killer. And I had no other sense than to use it on them. You try beating a curve into that, and you'll be bald-headed before dark. Trust me, I know. So please let me know about that. Because I'm not much of a patcher. I bought a 55 Ford car, and it had shag carpeting all over it. So I pulled up the shag carpeting, and it had like 5 road signs for floorboard. You know what they're attached with? Nothing. The shag carpeting was holding it down, I guess. Brown shag carpeting. Boy, dogs would love it. This is the only kind of screw extractor that I would recommend. These are the square ones. These are not the ones that look like a twisted screw, because they expand the screw at the same time they're trying to pull it out. And these square ones will dig into the screw. I'm sure they expand it some, but they will get them out of there, boy. I used to use the ends of files and beat them into a hole drilled into a broken off bolt. And you know how brittle a file is, it still got it out, you know, if you really watch what you're doing. So I'm sitting here trying to gather up my body stuff. Body stuff. Body stuff. Body stuff. Don't you dare run over my dog that's running out there. I'm not an evil man, but don't hurt nothing that I love or nobody that I love. So I've got like 3 or 4 more pieces of this stuff. And before I use it, it'll all have a shine to it. Because if you leave this junk on there and you beat on something, y'all know this. You transfer this roughness on the panel that you're beating on. So it needs to be polished pretty good. That'll be polished. I don't have a sharp one anymore, but I have an idea of how to get a sharp one. I'm going to make one. Ooh, my gosh. This thing caught me in the britches. Now, what I'm going to use, I hopefully use, is this Easy MIG, which is a flux core MIG welder thing. Hopefully. Unless somebody says nanny nini, and I won't. But I've had this brand new one for a long time. And Crazy for Hot Rods, the little feller up north, he's got a really good channel too. He gave me a bottle for it, and I've got all the gauges and stuff. All I got to do is hook it up and plug it in. But I don't want to be dependent on this. Because if I get used to it, I won't be able to do the other, and then I'll be at the mercy of the gas. If you can understand that, I'll be at the mercy of gas. I won't be able to, when I run out of gas, which everybody does, I won't be able to weld. Whereas if I keep, it's just a dumb idea. I've got dumb ideas, and I can use my stick welder. Which I had a big stick welder, it was so old, the front of it was wooden. It was an old, I think a Uniweld or something, Champion, whatever. Anyway, it was a good welder. I burned it out working on Jeeps. Let's do this. What was I going to show y'all? I'm just crazy as a Bessie bug these days. Told you about putting this wall up. I put this wall up, by golly, and cut the tin with tin snips and things, and stayed sick for 2 days, but I'm all right now. I'm an overall. Gee, I think that's it. Ooh, I heard everybody go, yay! I don't blame them. I think that's it. I had like 50 more questions to question you about, but they've slipped my tiny mind. Shelly Jane? Yeah. Don't know where she's at. Alrighty then. So, I'm going to go back in the house. It's too cold to do hardly anything, and my bones are going, oh, oh, oh. I hate it because I could be doing something. All that would take is somebody's big foot to stick in my butt and say, get under there, Steve, and spray paint that. But that's the way it is. And I'm going to say Saranachi to you, and I love you, and y'all have a wonderful week, okay? Any ideas, any help you can give me, please do it. Because like everything else, I don't know what I'm doing. There's Shirley Jean. All right, bye-bye.